ඉංග්‍රීසි ටියුටර් ඉංග්‍රීසි පාඩම් මාලාවේ 8 වන පාඩමට ඔබව සාදරයෙන් පිළිගන්නවා. 8 වන පාඩම Passive Voice Perfect Tenses. ඔබ දන්නවා passive voice අපි යොදාගන්නේ වාක්‍යයක subject එකට වඩා verb සහ object යන දෙකට ප්‍රමුඛතාවය දීමට අවශ්‍ය විට බව. දැන් අපි active voice වාක්‍යයක් සහ passive voice වාක්‍යයක් අතර වෙනස හඳුනා ගමු. Active voice sentence. She has loved me. මෙම වාක්‍යයේ she subject එකද me object එකද has loved verb ද වෙනවා. Passive voice sentence. I have been loved by her. මෙම වාක්‍යයේ I subject එකද her object එකද have been loved verb ද වෙනවා. දැන් අපට පේනවා ඇති active voice වාක්‍යයක් passive voice වාක්‍යයක් බවට පරිවර්තනය වීමේදී active voice වාක්‍යයේ subject එක passive voice වාක්‍යයේ object එක බවට පරිවර්තනය වෙනවා. ඒ වගේම active voice වාක්‍යයේ object එක passive voice වාක්‍යයේ subject එක බවට පත් වෙනවා. active voice වාක්‍යයේ verb එක has loved passive voice වාක්‍යයේදී have been loved බවට පරිවර්තනය වෙලා තියෙනවා. Lesson 8. Passive voice perfect tenses. We know passive voice is used when we want to emphasize the verb and the object of a sentence rather than the subject. Active voice sentence. She has loved me. Passive voice sentence. I have been loved by her. You can see the subject of the active voice sentence becomes the object of the passive voice sentence. And the object of the active voice sentence becomes the subject of the passive voice sentence. අටවන පාඩම passive voice perfect tenses. මේ පාඩමේදී අපි passive voice present perfect tense, passive voice past perfect tense සහ passive voice future perfect tense ඉගෙන ගන්නවා. Lesson 8. Passive voice perfect tenses. In this lesson, we'll be learning passive voice present perfect tense, passive voice past perfect tense, and passive voice future perfect tense. Passive voice යටතේ වාක්‍ය ගොඩනැගීම සඳහාත් අපට action verb forms දැන ගැනීම අවශ්‍ය වෙනවා. Passive voice වාක්‍ය ගොඩනැගීම සඳහා අප යොදාගන්නේ past participle. එනම් V3 verb form එකයි. දැන් අපි action verb forms පාඩම නැවතත් මතක් කර ගනිමු. Action verbs. We know there are 4 forms of verbs: present, past, past participle, and present participle, also called as V1, V2, V3, and V4. Now let's look at some examples. Love, loved, loved, loving. Run, ran, run, running. Write, wrote, written, writing. Now let's start learning passive voice present perfect tense, passive voice past perfect tense, and passive voice future perfect tense using the action verb love. දැන් අපි බලමු passive voice present perfect tense වාක්‍ය ගොඩනගන ආකාරය. Passive voice present perfect tense. Subject plus has or have plus been plus V3. I have been loved. I have not been loved. Have I been loved? Have I not been loved? You have been loved. You have not been loved. Have you been loved? Have you not been loved? He has been loved. He has not been loved. Has he been loved? Has he not been loved? She has been loved. She has not been loved. Has she been loved? Has she not been loved? It has been loved. It has not been loved. Has it been loved? Has it not been loved? We have been loved. We have not been loved. Have we been loved? Have we not been loved? You have been loved. You have not been loved. Have you been loved? Have you not been loved? They have been loved. They have not been loved. Have they been loved? Have they not been loved? Example sentences. I have been loved by her. I have not been loved by her. Have I been loved by her? Have I not been loved by her? දැන් අපි passive voice past perfect tense වාක්‍ය ගොඩනගමු. Passive voice past perfect tense. Subject plus had plus been plus V3. I had been loved. I had not been loved. Had I been loved? Had I not been loved? You had been loved. You had not been loved. Had you been loved? Had you not been loved? He had been loved. He had not been loved. Had he been loved? Had he not been loved? She had been loved. She had not been loved. Had she been loved? Had she not been loved? It had been loved. It had not been loved. Had it been loved? Had it not been loved? We had been loved. We had not been loved. Had we been loved? Had we not been loved? You had been loved. You had not been loved. Had you been loved? Had you not been loved? They had been loved. They had not been loved. Had they been loved? Had they not been loved? Example sentences. I had been loved by her. I had not been loved by her. Had I been loved by her? Had I not been loved by her? දැන් අපි passive voice future perfect tense වාක්‍ය ගොඩනගන ආකාරය බලමු. Passive voice future perfect tense. Subject plus shall or will plus have plus been plus V3. I shall have been loved. I shall not have been loved. Shall I have been loved? Shall I not have been loved? You will have been loved. You will not have been loved. Will you have been loved? Will you not have been loved? He will have been loved. He will not have been loved. Will he have been loved? Will he not have been loved? She will have been loved. She will not have been loved. Will she have been loved? Will she not have been loved? It will have been loved. It will not have been loved. Will it have been loved? Will it not have been loved? We shall have been loved. We shall not have been loved. Shall we have been loved? Shall we not have been loved? You will have been loved. You will not have been loved. Will you have been loved? Will you not have been loved? They will have been loved. They will not have been loved. Will they have been loved? Will they not have been loved? Example sentences. I shall have been loved by her. I shall not have been loved by her. Shall I have been loved by her? Shall I not have been loved by her? ඒ සමගින් passive voice perfect tenses පාඩම අවසන් වෙනවා. ඉහත අභ්‍යාසයන් නැවත නැවත පුහුණුවීම් සිදු කර ඔබගේ කතන හැකියාව වර්ධනය කර ගන්න. මීළඟ පාඩම සමගින් නැවත හමුවෙමු. අලුත් පාඩම් සඳහා අපගේ channel subscribe කර bell icon tap කරන්න. All you need to do is practice. Practice makes you perfect. That's the end of the English grammar lesson. Thank you for watching. Subscribe and tap the bell icon to stay updated.